beautiful soul who carries the weight of loneliness like a sacred cloak. You who look around and wonder why your light seems to push away those you most want close to you. You whose heart races when you realize that even in the middle of a crowd, you remain deeply alone. Archangel Gabriel allows me to bring you a message that your spirit already knows, but your mind still struggles to accept. Take a deep breath and feel the angelic presence filling this sacred space. Right now, you are not alone. Gabriel, the divine messenger, the one who announces the deepest truths, is here to reveal why your journey seems so lonely, why your connections are so rare, and why even when you find someone, something always seems to not fit perfectly. Your loneliness is not punishment, dear soul. It's preparation. It's purification. It's the universe sculpting something so magnificent in you that few can understand your true essence. Today, the angels will show you why you, chosen being, walk this seemingly empty road that is actually full of sacred purpose. I know you feel that piercing pain in your chest when you see other people connecting easily, forming bonds that seem to sprout from nowhere while you remain watching from afar. That feeling of being too different, too intense, too deep. I see you questioning yourself. Why is it always me who stays alone? Why do my friendships fall apart? Why do my relationships never bloom? Your heart knows the bitter taste of subtle rejection, the kind that doesn't come with cruel words, but with gradual silence, with slow distancing, with looks that can't sustain the intensity of your presence. You feel like you carry something that people can't name, but that makes them instinctively pull back. This loneliness you carry isn't just absence of company. It's the echo of a soul that vibrates at a frequency that few can reach. It's the temporary price of a light so intense that it blinds those who still live in the shadows of their own unhealed wounds. You're not alone because of your failure, dear soul. You're alone because your essence is so authentic that it exposes, without words, the masks that others use to hide from themselves. Archangel Gabriel whispers truths that your heart already sensed, but your mind needed to hear. You were chosen for a journey that few understand. Your loneliness isn't accidental. It's a sacred initiation. On the other side of the veil, your soul agreed to walk this path of purification, knowing it would be challenging, but also transformative. The angels show me that you carry a light so intense that it works like a mirror for everyone around you. When people look at you, they don't just see who you are. They see reflected in themselves everything they haven't had the courage to face yet. Your authenticity awakens in them awareness of their own masks. Your depth reveals the superficiality they chose for safety. Gabriel reveals that you emit a vibrational frequency that acts like a natural detector of authenticity. People living in denial, feeding toxic patterns, hiding behind false personas, simply can't stay close to you for long. It's not that they don't like you. It's that your energy forces them to confront truths they're not ready to see yet. Every person who walked away from you wasn't a loss. It was an energetic cleansing orchestrated by the universe. The angels are constantly removing from your life those who would drain your energy without offering anything in return, those who would diminish your light, those who would compromise your sacred mission. This healing happens so subtly that you don't even notice. You just feel the emptiness that remains afterward. Look back now and recognize how many times your intuition tried to warn you about people who weren't suitable for your journey. How many times you felt that inexplicable discomfort, that feeling that something wasn't aligned, but ignored it because you didn't want to be alone. How many times did you dim your light so others would feel comfortable beside you? Feel the wisdom pulsing in your veins, even when you doubt your own perception. Recognize the extraordinary strength you developed by walking alone through so many unknown roads. You learned to emotionally self-sustain, to find peace in your own company, to hear your soul's voice without interference from external voices trying to define who you should be. Observe how many people you've helped throughout your life, how many souls you've touched with your presence, how many hearts you've healed with your energy. You've been a lighthouse for others, even when you felt lost in your own darkness. This ability to give light even when you yourself seek clarity is one of the marks of the chosen ones. Allow yourself to feel proud of this solitary journey. It wasn't a mistake. It was divine design. Every moment of solitude was an opportunity to strengthen your connection with the sacred, to develop an intimate relationship with your own soul, to discover that you are complete, even when you're alone. I am Gabriel, the angel of Annunciation, the one who brings messages from the Most High to hearts that are ready to listen. I come through this frequency to speak directly to you, chosen soul, who has questioned your loneliness so many times. Listen well to these words that echo from the highest dimensions. Your loneliness is sacred because it's preparing you for a love that few will experience in this existence. Not a desperate love, dependent, based on fear of abandonment, but a conscious love, balanced, born from abundance and not from lack. You are being cut like a rare diamond. Each period of solitude is a facet being polished. Each relationship that didn't prosper was an impurity being removed. The universe doesn't want just any company for you. It wants perfect company, the one that will complement your mission instead of diverting you from it. Your energy is so powerful that only equally evolved souls will be able to dance in harmony with your frequency. These souls are also going through purification processes, also being prepared to meet you at the perfect divine moment. The weight you feel is mutual. There's someone on the other side also waiting to find a soul like yours. Stop blaming yourself for being hard to love. You're not difficult. You're precious. Precious stones aren't found on the surface. They need to be mined from the depths. Your love also won't be superficial. It will be transcendental. If this message is touching the deepest fibers of your being, if you feel that Gabriel is really speaking to your soul through this screen, write in the comments, "I accept my sacred journey." Let the angels feel your presence here. Let your energy connect with the stream of light we're forming together. For those who recognize that your loneliness has been divine preparation, who understand that each distancing was celestial protection, write, "I trust divine timing." Allow this affirmation to echo not just in the comments, but in your hearts. Before we continue with even deeper revelations that Gabriel wants to share, pause for a moment and truly feel the energy of this message. If you realize you're not alone by chance, if you understand there's a greater purpose orchestrating your life, confirm your spiritual presence in the comments. The angels want to know how many chosen souls are truly ready to hear the complete truth about their journey. The angels show me there's a fundamental difference between being alone and being lonely. You may be alone physically, but you're never lonely spiritually. Every moment, there's a legion of light beings working in your favor, removing obstacles, aligning synchronicities, preparing sacred encounters. Your pain has been your most rigorous teacher, but also your most faithful ally. It taught you to discern between genuine and superficial connections. It showed you that it's better to be alone with your own light than accompanied by people who try to extinguish it. It strengthened you in a way that only those who walked alone through the darkest roads can understand. Gabriel reveals that many chosen ones go through intense phases of isolation because they need to develop a solid relationship with themselves before relating to others. You needed to learn to love yourself completely, to accept yourself unconditionally, to find peace in your own company. This is the foundation upon which all your future relationships will be built. The universe also uses these periods of solitude to heal ancestral wounds you carry. Many of your relational difficulties aren't just yours, they're family patterns, generational traumas you came to break. Your solitary journey has been a purification process not just for you, but for the entire lineage that came before and will come after you. Gabriel asks me to pause here because he wants to reveal something that might be intense, but necessary. If you feel you're prepared to understand the deeper truth about why chosen ones face such loneliness, if you have the courage to hear not just what's comfortable, but what's transformative, write in the comments, "I am brave." This next revelation is for mature souls who prefer difficult truths to comforting illusions. The angels show me a truth that might sound harsh initially, but is liberating when understood. Many people around you aren't operating at the same level of consciousness as you. While you seek deep connections, authenticity, mutual growth, many are still trapped in patterns of emotional survival, unconscious manipulation, relationships based on need instead of choice. You were programmed by society to believe something is wrong with you for not fitting easily into these superficial relational patterns. But Gabriel reveals you're not broken. You're evolved. You don't need to be fixed. You need to be recognized by someone who's on the same evolutionary frequency. The loneliness you feel is actually your energetic system protecting itself from connections that would drain your vitality without offering real growth in return. Your auric field has developed a kind of natural filter that automatically repels incompatible energies. This may seem isolating, but it's deeply protective. Gabriel shows me visions of what's being prepared for you, and it's magnificent. There's a near future where your loneliness will transform into such deep emotional solidity that it will naturally attract people who share the same spiritual depth. You won't need to explain your intensity anymore. It will be recognized and celebrated. I see you in relationships where your sensitivity is seen as a gift, not a burden. Where your need for authenticity is met with the same transparency. Where your deep conversations about life, spirituality, and purpose are not just accepted, but desired. Where you can be completely yourself without fear of being too much for the other person. The angels show me you're being prepared to become a beacon for other chosen ones who also feel alone. Your journey of transforming loneliness into inner strength will be the map you offer to those who come after. You'll become living proof that it's possible not just to survive sacred loneliness, but to thrive through it. Your capacity to love, refined through so many periods of self-knowledge, will be a healing force not just in your personal relationships, but in your worldwide mission. You'll learn that your solitary journey wasn't about being rejected by the world, but about being chosen to transform it. Feel this truth vibrating in your cells. Abundance, authentic connection, shared purpose, transcendental love, spiritual companionship, mutual recognition, joint growth, divine mission fulfilled in partnership. These aren't just words, they're seeds of reality being planted in your energetic field at this exact moment. If this message brought clarity to your soul, if you finally understand that your solitary journey has been sacred preparation and not punishment, let your gratitude echo in the comments. Write, "Thank you, Gabriel," and allow your energy to join the chorus of chosen souls who are awakening to their truth. To continue receiving angelic guidance that illuminates your spiritual walk, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. You're part of a community of light beings who are transforming their loneliness into strength, their difference into purpose, their sensitivity into healing power. Share this message with someone you know needs to hear these words. Often, angels use our hands to carry their messages to hearts that are ready to awaken. Be a channel of light for another chosen one who hasn't yet discovered the sacredness of their own journey. If you want me to channel specific messages for your situation, leave in the comments the areas of your life where you'd like to receive angelic guidance. Gabriel and other archangels are always ready to bring clarity and direction to hearts that sincerely seek. Until the next video, dear chosen soul, may Gabriel continue whispering truths in your ear. May your loneliness transform into inner solidity, and may you recognize each day that you're not alone. You're being prepared for something extraordinary. Go in peace, go in light, go knowing that your journey is sacred and your destiny is luminous. May the angels continue guiding you, today and always.